Hey everyone, Mano back here for another Destiny 2 info guide. Today we're going to show you how to get every single piece of loot inside of the Menagerie, including a complete heroic loot guide. So we're going to show you if you're looking for a certain piece of armor, a gun, or something else like that. We're going to go ahead and show you a quick reference guide on how to get that. I've had a lot of people ask for me to make a video specifically because they've seen other videos. They're 10-15 minutes long, and people want something quick, easy that you can use, and that is this video. First of all, when you complete the heroic version of the Menagerie, you will get an emblem. In addition, you have a small chance of getting one of the 3 swords. No runes are required. It is a rare drop specifically from the boss. And what swords you get will depend on what class you are running. They are actually rebranded versions of the class specific swords from the year 1 versions. For example, Gold Tusk is a rebrand of the Quick Fang sword for the Hunter. Next up, for the Warlock, the rebranded version of Eternity's Edge is actually called Death's Razor. That's going to be on a Warlock only. If you are running on your Titan, you will earn the Throne Cleaver, which will actually be a rebranded version of the Crown Splitter Sword from year 1. Now, what's really cool about this is the fact that you can put different modifications on there and different masterworks on those swords. So that's really exciting and something really cool. Next up, let's show you the emblem that you'll earn from completing the heroic version of it. Kind of cool. It's got the 2 little worms that go on there that are kind of symbols of the Menagerie. And again, if you don't know how to access the heroic version of the Menagerie, go ahead and head up to the Nessus checkpoint. Go ahead and look at the Leviathan, and the Chalice will be there. You will need to bump up the light level difficulty. Extinguish will then be on the version of the Menagerie, the heroic version of it. I will tell you that this is a pretty difficult activity, so be prepared. Let's talk about how the Chalice works so that you can understand how you can get different items inside of the Menagerie. First things first, your first slot is going to tell you what type of item you're going to get. Whatever rune you put in there will determine what type of item you will get. The second rune specifically tells you which specific item you will get, and thereby it's the most important. I'll have an infographic a little bit later on in the video, just a couple of seconds, so you can kind of see how the grid works. Each different color pulls from a different loot pool, so it's kind of cool how that works. The third slot with the third runes, all the different colors will have a different attribute. So for example, purple will give you arc resist on armor and handling on weapons. The red runes will give you solar resist on armor and reloading on weapons. The green runes will give you void resistance and then range on weapons. And finally, the blue runes will give you solar resistance again on armor and stability on weapons. Now that you know how to slot your runes, let's go ahead and show you the grids. The top line of all the different runes will show you what different types of weapons you're going to get, and the second rune, or the different colors, will tell you which loot pool they are going to draw from. So you use rune number 1 to get what type of item you want, and rune number 2, any of those ones in the left-hand side. Say, for example, if you want a Chalice mini tool, you'd put in the submachine gun input, and then any of the purples. Same thing for the armor. Use any of the ones on the top line for rune number 1, and then rune 2 will actually tell you which loot pool you will draw from. Go ahead and use these as a reference point when you are farming for different items. So there's a couple other differences between heroic loot and normal loot. On the heroic versions of the Menagerie, you have a great chance of getting masterworked items. In addition, if you have a Chalice that is completely filled out, in other words, you're not earning Imperials anymore, it's completely upgraded, you will have a very high chance of earning the Izanagi's Burden Catalyst. With the additions of swords into the loot pool, we now know how to get every single piece of loot from the Menagerie, and I hope this video guide has helped you out a ton. If it has, a positive rating is greatly appreciated. Hit that subscribe button for more Destiny 2 content. Feel free to leave a comment down below. Let me know what you're farming for, different weapons, armor, or whatever. Feel free to share this video because other people could be helped out by this. Maybe they don't understand how to do the Menagerie or are looking to maybe get together with some friends. Check out my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/manodester777, where I help people through all sorts of activities inside of Destiny. We hope to see you there. Good hunting, Guardians, and I'll see you next time in the universe of Destiny.